Hello children, welcome back to my talks, and here I am with respiratory system. Today we'll talk about respiration, but before I go to the point, I would like to clear some of your doubts. Few of the students asked me some of the doubts. Okay, Vaishnavi, I think Vaishnavi. Okay, you asked me about Holozoic nutrition. I thought it's better that in my upcoming video I'll talk about it. Yes, I had talked about three types of nutrition. Saprophytic, which derives its nourishment from dead organisms, dead and decaying organisms. Parasitic, which lives on other organisms. Okay, I told you for saprophytic the microorganisms are examples. For parasitic, the lice, जो जुए होते हैं ना सर में, okay, they derive nourishment from you. So that is again a parasitic. Okay, and the other one is holozoic. Okay, so holozoic nutrition, we human beings who take in the complex food, break it into simpler form. Okay, and then the whole of the digestion takes place in the body, and absorption of the nutrients, and then the transportation of the nutrients to the different body parts. Okay, for utilization. So that is holozoic nutrition. In few of the videos, okay, definitely the board is a small one, and due to labeling there was some problem between large intestine, small intestine, or maybe sometimes the pen doesn't work. Okay, so the small intestine and large intestine, as we were doing the digestive system, okay, it was made like this. Okay, the one which is the outer one, that is definitely large intestine. Please remember it, the large intestine will have anus. Anus and appendix will be with the large intestine, and the stomach opens into the small intestine. So inside is the small intestine. It is marked at one particular place. The other place, the arrow which should have come down, okay, down inside, it is over here itself. Okay, so that is the problem, and if that has caused you, I'm really sorry about it. And there is some other thing. Yes, that starch test which we did. Yes, when the starch is dissolved into glucose, okay, there you will not have the blue-black color. Iodine test which we did. Okay, the one where we do not add saliva, means where salivary amylase enzyme is not there. Okay, that if we test it with iodine, okay, it will give blue-black color. So these were the three doubts which were there, and if it is not involving you, just oversee it, okay, and forget it. So these people had asked some clearance, and that is why I said. Now again children, I have already uploaded your English poetry's videos. I know you have not seen it, many of you don't know. Okay, and that is the reason I tell you that do subscribe the channel so that you come to know. You don't know, and I'm not going to tell you every time children that I have uploaded the poetries. The poems are there for you. Okay, 4 to 5 poems I have uploaded which are there for your exams. So please go over there, go to the channel and watch it. Okay, even the stories are there. The letter to God, and the English poetries are there, and the English chapters are there. Okay, first flight I have made, and the other one I have to start. So when you are not seeing this, what's the use of making the other one? So do subscribe the channel, as I told you earlier. Share it with your friends. It's not that I have to send you the link to get it. Please come yourself and watch it. Okay, that definitely makes me happy that you are studying. So let's come back to the class. Okay, nutrition we are going to do today, children. So nutrition, actually when we talked about nutrition, we are going to do respiration. Nutrition was taking in, ingesting the food. So we did complete digestion. Okay, so this we also said that it requires energy to break down the food. The food has to be broken down. Okay, and energy is required for releasing, for breaking down that food. Actually, why do we eat food? To get energy, isn't it? And the food has to be acted upon by oxygen in order to release energy. Okay, so that was the whole of the process, means respiration. You can say in other words that digestion indirectly is dependent upon respiration. Okay, for the breaking down of food. So whatever the food which we eat, the glucose has to be there, and whatever glucose is there, that gives us energy. So finally, let's come up over here. The first equation. Okay, glucose. Glucose is a 6-carbon compound, and whatever food which we eat, whatever glucose we consume, that glucose has to be broken down. Why do we eat food actually? It's not for enjoyment. मजे के लिए तो हम खाते नहीं हैं. Okay, खाते हैं कुछ लोग मजे के लिए, और कभी-कभी मजे के लिए भी हम खाते हैं, जैसे फुल्की कुछ भी, और जैसे मैंने बोला छोले भटूरे, तो मजे के लिए खाते हैं, बट एक्चुअली हम एनर्जी के लिए खाते हैं. अगर हम ना खाएं तो हम उठ नहीं पाएंगे. ओके हम अपने काम नहीं कर पाएंगे डेली जो और हमारी बॉडी में मेटाबॉलिक फंक्शंस नहीं होगा। ओके तो ग्लूकोज हमको फूड चाहिए, और फूड हम ये देख के नहीं खाते कि हमने कितना ग्लूकोज लिया, बट ग्लूकोज ही हमको एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करता है। Glucose is a 6-carbon compound. The breaking down of that takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. So in the cytoplasm of the cell, okay, the glucose is broken down into two compounds. Okay, you can say two molecules of pyruvate. It is 3-carbon compound. Pyruvate is a 3-carbon compound, and it breaks out into two molecules of pyruvate. Okay, and here also it gives little of energy. Now this takes place in all the organisms. यहाँ तक सारे organisms में होगा। अगर हम heterotrophic वाली बात करते हैं तो ग्लूकोज पायरुवेट तक सब में कॉमन है, और पायरुवेट के बाद इट इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 3 स्टेजेस। एक तो है when oxygen is not available. In the absence of oxygen, how this pyruvate is broken down. So in the absence of oxygen, whenever it is broken down into ethanol. It gives ethanol and carbon dioxide. Energy is released, but not to that extent. But this is how the respiration takes place in those organisms where oxygen is not available. And finally, pyruvate का क्या है? Okay, again this is the first step. This is the second one, where lack of oxygen is there, means where oxygen is not available at all in the muscle. Sometimes अगर हम दौड़ते हैं, we go for running and all at once somebody says that 100-meter race is there, we go for running, we don't have that much of energy. Okay, so what happens? We gain little of energy, okay, by opening our mouth जब हम दौड़ते हैं तो, क्योंकि हमको एनर्जी चाहिए तो हम जैसे भी ऑक्सीजन लेने की कोशिश करते हैं, और वो जब ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ फूड होता है, ओके, दैट इज इन मसल्स, ओके, what is formed? Lactic acid is formed. So lactic acid and energy, and whenever we have some you have the muscle cramps, you have the problems, okay, all that is due to this accumulation of lactic acid. So lack of oxygen muscles वाले में ये होता है, and lactic acid and energy is formed. Energy is there, but lactic acid formation, that is the problem which actually is created for cramps and all. And the third one is presence of oxygen, which actually the normal respiration which takes place over there. And what is the byproduct of that? Carbon dioxide, water and energy. Now children, these are the 3 steps, and the maximum of energy which is availed is over here, okay, is over here, that is carbon dioxide and water. And here this normally takes place in yeast. Okay, anaerobic respiration, what we say, this takes place over there, and ethanol and carbon dioxide energy यहाँ पे भी। तो एनर्जी तीनों में प्रेजेंट है, तीनों में द एंड प्रोडक्ट है, बट सबसे ज्यादा एनर्जी इज व्हेन aerobic respiration takes place in human beings. So this I hope you understand, and this is again children a very 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 important equation which you must know. And कहीं भी अगर आप lack of oxygen में ethanol और carbon dioxide लिखते हो तो you are going to lose marks on that. So again a very important point. I think I have covered everything. I'm trying to do it from your text itself. Okay, so that is there. Yes, suppose sometimes we have maximum amount of energy, और कभी कभी हम कुछ खाना ही ऐसा खाते हैं और उतना सारा एनर्जी हम यूटिलाइज नहीं करते हैं, तो that energy is stored in the body in the form of ATP. ATP bonds, okay, that is also known as energy currency of the cell. Okay, and it is formed in ATP bonds, and whenever the energy is required by the body, those ATP bonds breaks up. ओके, तो एटीपी एडेनोसिन ट्राइफॉस्फेट, जब वो ब्रेक होगा तो एडेनोसिन डाइफॉस्फेट होगा और एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करेगा। उसके बाद एडेनोसिन मोनोफॉस्फेट, और उसके बाद वो बिल्कुल ब्रेक नहीं होगा। एंड अगेन इट विल वेट इन द बॉडी फॉर गेटिंग इट स्टेबल, दैट इज द अनस्टेबल स्टेट। मतलब मोनोफॉस्फेट डाइफॉस्फेट वो अनस्टेबल स्टेट होगा, इट विल वेट फॉर द बॉडी टू ईट फूड एंड गेट एनर्जी। सो इट इज अप टिल हियर। Okay, then when we talk about the fishes and the other organisms, they take in undissolved, they take the oxygen which is dissolved in water. Aquatic organisms, fishes and all, and in them what happens? The water, a very less amount of oxygen is present in that, and it passes through the gills. Okay, and there what happens? It takes in that particular oxygen. So there again, that much of oxygen is available to it. Okay. And then let us come to human beings. Yes, carbon dioxide and human beings, let us talk about. Okay, when we talk about the human beings, okay, so finally I'll try to show it to you through a graph diagram. You have it in your textbook, you can see it. Okay, So finally what happens that the respiration starts from the nose. It starts from the nose. We take in oxygen through the nose, and from the nose it comes to the trachea. तो nose nasal passage, ये nasal passage है, और nasal passage trachea. Now children, this nasal passage has got mucus coating and it also has hairs. Okay, nose के अंदर hairs है और mucus coating है. Now hair और mucus coating का क्या है? To trap the dust, the germ, and the external agents, whatever it is, okay, from entering into the system, from entering into the respiratory system. So यहाँ पे ये है, it also cools the air, you can say, as it enters inside. तो यहाँ nasal passage का वो function है. Trachea, उसके बाद जो passage है यहाँ से जो अंदर जाता है, that is trachea. Now this trachea is a tubular structure. It is a tubular structure like this, okay, and it has got rings over it. ऐसे rings हैं, okay, and these rings are cartilaginous rings. Cartilaginous, G-I-N-O-U-S, cartilaginous rings. Now what is the use of this cartilaginous rings? Okay, it you can say it prevents the trachea from collapsing. ओके, ट्रेकिया अगर यूं रहेगा, ऐसे रहेगा, तो जब एयर ज्यादा पास नहीं हो रहा है तो चांसेस है कि वो कोलैप्स हो जाएगा. सो फाइनली इफ इट इज प्रोटेक्टेड विद हार्ड कवरिंग, कार्टिलेजिनस कवरिंग, तो जितना भी एयर पास हो रहा है इट विल बी लाइक दिस, इट विल नॉट कोलैप्स, and if it collapses will die off. So this cartilaginous rings, okay, which are present around these trachea, prevents it from collapsing. And finally it opens into the lungs. So over here it opens into the lungs. So this is how it opens into the lungs. और यहाँ से वो बहुत सारे bronchioles, ठीक है? So these are the branches. So this is bronchi, okay, and these are the bronchioles. तो अब bronchioles में फिर ऐसे branches, ठीक है? So alveoles, and these ball-like structures which are present, these are alveoles. Got it? So bronchioles, alveoli, okay. Lungs will branch into bronchi and bronchioles. These are the branches. These are the bronchi, the left side and the right side, okay. And diaphragm is present over here. It is present on the diaphragm. यहाँ नीचे diaphragm है, okay. And the lungs are present. And finally the alveoles. Now what is the function of the alveoles? The function of the alveoli is to increase the surface area for exchange of gases. And these alveoles have got thin walls, capillary walls you can say, which is supplied with blood vessels, okay, and the exchange of gases takes place through the alveoles. It means circulation जब हम करेंगे तो we are going to do in detail. Over here what happens, suppose these ball-like structures, so the carbon dioxide from outside, okay, from throughout the body is brought over here, and the oxygen from here it enters through this into alveoles. So the exchange of gases takes place. मतलब आपको ये पता है कि हमेशा हायर कंसंट्रेशन से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ बढ़ेगा. तो ऑक्सीजन जो हमने लिया, अंदर जो हमने इनहेल किया, दैट इज एट हायर कंसंट्रेशन. तो ऑक्सीजन, और बॉडी के अंदर ऑक्सीजन कम है, तो ऑक्सीजन अंदर से, इसके अंदर से बाहर की तरफ जाएगा क्योंकि हाई टू लो. और यहाँ पे बाहर की तरफ, बाहर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड का कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा है, तो ये बाहर से इसके अंदर जाएगा. और उसके बाद हम कैसे करते हैं? सो दिस इज टेकिंग इन एंड दैट इज गिविंग आउट कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. तो इनहेलेशन, एक्सहेलेशन, जब जहां पे जो का कंसंट्रेशन ज्यादा रहता है वो वहां से लोअर कंसंट्रेशन की तरफ बढ़ता है. Okay, so this was the respiratory system. I think I have explained it to you. So once more, if we go to the nose से nasal passage से trachea, cartilaginous rings, from there to lungs, left side and right side, okay, bronchi and bronchioles. और हम अपना lungs की capacity भी कैसे बढ़ाते हैं? So when the chest is completely pulled up, okay, we take in maximum of the air, and finally we leave it, the diaphragm is relaxed, the chest is relaxed. So that is the whole story about respiration, and that is how the oxygen enters into the body. Okay, now the breathing cycle takes place. Yes, one more thing, that this oxygen actually over here जब exchange होता है तो the red blood cells, the red corpuscles, okay, they have got a very good affinity. They like this particular oxygen goes and joins with the hemoglobin, and it forms oxyhemoglobin. Okay, and the carbon dioxide is dissolved in water. So that is also one particular point. and how in circulation when we do the heart and the lungs, that is again a very important topic. So we are going to do that. I feel up till here I have covered everything. That is what I was going through your textbook. Okay, so the body size is large, and as it is said that if अगर diffusion से अगर हम oxygen लेने की कोशिश करेंगे, okay, जैसे छोटे organisms में unicellular organisms में हमारे body में कैसे होगा? Suppose my body is like this and oxygen has to reach to my stomach, तो diffusion से कैसे होगा? यहाँ से यहाँ नहीं हो सकता है, तो there has to be a particular system, and that is what it says, that there is a system for it. Okay, so it has to be carried and through the system, and finally it has to reach to the other parts of the body. Yes. So this was what was respiration, children. Hope you must have enjoyed the class, and as I told you earlier, do like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you very much.